Surveys, welcome back to K-Pop Skulls. I'm Paige.
I'm Kate.
And we are back, guys. Woohoo! Super excited. We just got in checking out our boys, 17, and their new comeback, Rock With You, which we were very attacked, if you have seen that previously. So go check that out. We have more of this one. And now we're heading into some of our new favorite boys, Omega X. So this is off their recent EP that was released, the What's Going On EP, which I actually bought. I have all three versions. I'm so happy. It's hard to see in the camera, but
the poster's way at the top.
Way up there at the top. I have
really,
three of the
really
mini,
small
the
ones.
tiny mini posters are up there. I got them. I got the photo. I got my bias, Hangyeom's photo card. I was so happy about that. I was like, yes! And all the boys look amazing, so love it. But I've held off on listening to the song because I know they dropped the performance for it, and I'm like, I need to wait. I need to hear this. So super excited we're hopping into this. This is their B-side, Baila Con OX. And this is the special music video in Busan, or at Busan. So I'm very excited for this.
They're tagging all of Busan.
They're doing it. They're like, it's Busan.
Busan, you're gonna listen to this.
I know recently, was it yesterday, the day before, was Taedong's birthday, was a couple of days ago. So happy belated birthday to Taedong. I saw that on, was it Instagram? It was either Instagram or Twitter.
Maybe both.
I think probably both. I saw it and I was like, oh crap, I missed it. I was like so sad. I was like, dang it, I missed his birthday. But happy, belated birthday to him. And super excited to get into checking out these amazing, amazing, talented boys. By the way, Kate's bias so far is Hui-chan.
I picked him out 2 videos in a row, so he'll probably stay my bias.
Yes. So, and Hangyeom has been since the beginning a problem for me, so I said, yep, he's the bias at this point, and everybody else are just wreckers. Mainly, Zen gets me a lot, and crap, was that Yejun? Yechan? Crap, it's a maknae. I will get their names down. I promise you, it's gonna take me a while. I will get their names down. It's the maknae who's another issue. We really should. We need to. But yeah, super excited to get into this, guys. Before we do, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below in the description box. We hope you can check us out. We do live stages, drama reactions, variety shows, dance practices. You can join our Discord. Basically everything you can do here on YouTube. We also post free videos over there for you guys to get blocked on our channel because we're not going to make you pay for things to give you free. That's just stupid. Speaking of our Patreon, we're currently watching Run BTS, Island, Kingdom, and the Isaacs. And I have my own segment called Pint Size. I react to dramas on my own. Currently, I am watching the drama Doom at Your Service. The first episode is available for free for you guys. And if you enjoy my reaction, you can join a $5 tier to get the rest of the episodes. Also, speaking of Patreon, over on our community tab, we ran some polls. We have some winners for those polls for our next shows over on Patreon. Our next variety show will be GOT7's Hard Carry all seasons. Our next survival show after Kingdom will be Produce 101 all seasons. And our next dramas are together will be Strong Woman Dobong Soon. And then on my next pint size segment after I finish Doom at Your Service will be Imitation. So stay tuned for those. If you can go check those out if you would like. Also, if you want to follow us over on our Twitter, our handle will be on screen. I post every single day over there what video is dropping, so you guys can stay up to date what we're doing here on our channel. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Super excited, guys. Here we go. Unfortunately, there are no captions, but that is okay. We're just going to be along for the ride. We love these boys. So, this is Omega X, Baila Con OX, Special MV at Busan. Ooh.
I'm loving this beat.
Right. Ooh, calm down. Pretty eyes.
I like the purple.
Yes. Taedong with the crop top, always. I like how aggressive this is.
Right?
Like, I love how
the song itself is aggressive, the dancing is aggressive.
I love that they're
Their
keeping this.
outfits are low-key aggressive. They're not really aggressive outfits, but just in the...
Like biker gang type. Ooh, yes! And center Taedong, too.
And we got like a little dance break chorus, I love that.
I'm trying to...
Oh, he's got a harness.
That's my Zen. Jesus Christ, why'd you put Zen in a harness? My hands are in the air. Why is bias in the center right now because he's center and he's just attacking.
It looks like he's wearing a shirt that says the dancing thing.
Probably. I would not be surprised.
Crap.
Yeah.
We got a crap.
That cop, the Joker on him. Fuck. Sir, your bias is attacking me.
My bias.
Why did he come for me like that? This beat. I love that. I want to do the dance now.
There's so many dances we gotta learn.
This is like a weird mix between like alternative rock and like EDM.
With a little Latin flair.
Yeah, I love it. Take off. Sirs.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, and the lighting. You need to collect your man.
I can't. He does what he wants. He's a free spirit.
Oh, vocal. Sir.
I feel like he just kicked me in the face.
Right, like, just do it again. Like, hit me again. I love how, like, raspy and growly their voices are. I love this. I will be singing this later.
It's so catchy.
It is. Why are you like this? I love you.
Why are you the way that you are?
This is 2 videos in a row now. God damn it, Kate.
Where you died.
Yes.
Oh. Helix, you're paying for funeral costs.
I love them so much. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever been like this excited about like a huge group like this since like BTS and Monsta X. Like seriously, like holy shit. Like, oh my god. Especially like straight out from debut and stuff. Like this literally just bring me back to like when I first got into K-pop and I'm like, oh my god.
And you were like super excited over the first groups
like,
you got into.
Right. And I'm like I said, like, and there are alt groups too. I'm like that just makes it so much better. I'm like, they might be on their way to making
They're
like
probably
to
gonna
our
make
alt
alt
groups.
group status.
They're probably going to. I love them. They're, from their sound to their style to their choreo, like everything. They do it so perfectly, and it's always exactly Omega X. Like you know, it's their stuff, like their song. And I love that they do that. I mean, from their debut, they mixed in Spanish with Vamos, you know. So I love that they have this kind of Latin rock flair to them.
Maybe they'll do more.
I think that's like their concept. Yeah, I think that is their concept, which I absolutely love. And like I said, the style fits them perfectly. All their voices are amazing. Your man's needed to calm down because he was coming for my throat. My bias needs to chill too because I'm like, holy shit.
Because your bias got a lot of center time.
I think they said he was center or is center or something like that. Which makes sense. I mean, like, yes. But he was constantly in the middle. It was like trying to focus on the other ones too, but he was an issue. Taedong, like I said, ever since What's Going On, Taedong has been coming for me as well. And I'm like, sir, you with the crop tops.
Everyone's just gonna be attacking.
This whole group are all wreckers, I swear to God. Oh, Zen looked amazing. They're all problems.
I don't think we like to admit it, but for a lot of groups, for us, everyone is the problem.
No, there are some groups I will openly admit that I have issues with every single member, and I'm like, even though I have a bias, they're all major problems. Then I have other groups where I'm like, they're all, yes, I like all of them, but I have other ones that I particularly like more. This is one of the groups that I'm just like, you're just all problems, and I don't know how to handle this.
You just can't handle it.
I love this. Like I said, the sound of it was so cool. The choreo, like you said, it's super aggressive. but not in like a bad way. You know
it's
what I
good
mean?
aggressive.
Yeah, it's like power moves behind it. It's got that like oomph to it.
It's not the aggressive where you think you're gonna get beat up.
Right, it's the aggressive where no, it's not even that. It's like yes, you know you're gonna get beat up, but this is aggressive that you want to be beat up. This is when we're like, hit me again, do it again. Then there's other aggressive where you're like, stop hitting me. This one's like, no, do it again. Respectfully. I have to, I have to put that out there. You have to add
the respectfully
I have
part.
to. Listen, I also did that, when we had another group where, I was freaking out over the shirtlessness because they are a little bit younger, so I said respectfully. I appreciate the average. Here, I appreciate him wearing a crop top, and I appreciate them being so aggressive towards us. Even though some of them are, a little bit older, but a lot of them are a little bit younger, so I'm like, respectfully.
We're just in that weird age where we're younger than our older groups.
But we're older than the younger groups, so we're just in the middle. We're like, we don't know how to feel. And then, like, when I think of, like, maknaes in certain groups, so, like, the older groups and stuff that I'm, like, fans of, like, they're the same age as me, so they're not even maknaes anymore. And I'm like, oh, we're the same age, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're way older than me. Or, like, sometimes I feel like you're way younger than me, and you're not. And then the babies are just all babies, and I'm like, pet your head, hello.
Squish your cheeks.
I would like to poke your cheeks.
Put you on the shelf.
Put you on the shelf so I can admire you from afar. And, I love them. Like I said, these guys are amazing. Like I said, they're making their way up their alt status for sure. Like, they're problem group for us. Particularly me. I know you love them too, though, but...
Yes. Ugh. But for you, they just, like, everyone attacks you. But for me, I think it's just, like, one or two people who attack me.
Since, debut, they've all been issues since debut. Like, obviously, Hangyum has been the main one, and that's why I said, like, I didn't want to admit it right out the gate, but yes, he is the bias. But, like, every single one of them has, like, stepped their game up even more every comeback now. Every time they're listening to it, I'm
especially Taedong.
Especially Taedong. Like, sorry, calm down. Please. This is getting out of hand. But no, I love how powerful they are as singers, as rappers, as dancers. I love that they put all that aggression into it. It really feeds into their own style, their own sound, and it makes me, like, really happy because I feel like... I also think the reason I like it so much is because it is kind of that nostalgic feel for me for, like, the rock and alternative stuff that I listen to.
What we used to listen to.
Like, I still listen to it, but like, not...
K-pop
yeah,
now.
It's mostly K-pop. So it's, like, I feel like it's a nice, like, refresh... and kind of, like, reminisce about that, and it brings back those days, and it brings me back to, like, those, like, going to Warped Tour and all that, and I'm like, even though it's, like, not necessarily like that, it's, like, a mix, and I love it, and...
But I just love how we're getting more rock sounds in K-pop now.
I love it. It's... I feel like we don't... Like, especially, like, third gen, second gen... Like, second and first gen had a little bit more of it, but then we kind of lost it with third gen, and then into the beginnings of fourth gen. And now that we're kind of, like, into fourth gen, we're getting it back.
It feels like retro is slowly dying, and
now we're getting the rock back, yeah. Because, like, history repeats and music cycles repeat, and so after...
does fashion.
Yeah. So it makes sense now that, 80s, 80s styles over, now we're getting into the 90s grunge rock phase, and I'm like, yes, give it to me. This is what I grew up listening to. This is my favorite shit. I don't really know what else to say. I love this so much.
Just gonna be watching it on repeat.
Oh my god, I will. Like, honestly, I will. Anything else you would like to say?
No, I'm good.
Alright, guys, well, we hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did. Seriously, go support Omega X. They're amazing. We love them so, so, so much. They deserve everything. Like, have you seen them? I mean, obviously, if you watch the video, you've seen them, but have you seen them? We'll leave a link to our Patreon, Instagram, and our Twitter down below in the description box. We hope you come check us out. It'll really help us out so, so much. Seriously, your support means the absolute world to us. Welcome to all of our new subs. You guys are seriously amazing. We love you. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.